Hello and welcome to my studio journal. Now back in 2022, I started to redesign my home studio, shifting from software to hardware for the first time. What began as a few videos for some curious students soon became an ongoing unfiltered record. Okay, so now back to this whole rack issue. There's two different ways I can go. For instance, I have some Billy bookcases from IKEA, one extra that I can kind of get rid of. I could do this two different ways. I could either take a shelf out of it, like this, and put two shelves together, like a shelf here and then a shelf over there with the rails in between, and mount the stuff there. I would have to do that if I was going to this desk, because there's a good old table leg that comes out. So I'd have to do it that way because I need a space, well, at the bottom. Now, if I was going to take that Billy bookcase, which is twice the width of, well, this, let's see here if you can see it, this one here in the corner, twice the width of that. If I was to take that and cut it down in size to 19 inches, take the side off, cut all the shelves, cut all the supports, everything, then move it in. I could put it underneath into that spot. That's a possibility. Then I don't have to worry about the base, because the base goes right down to the bottom of that bookcase. And then that means I could also put the mixer where the current compressor is, and that I can see from all over the area. Once again, though, it would make sense to have the mixer where the compressor is right now, and then have a small rack unit underneath it that I can add some things to. So, I mean, that might be a possibility. I guess one thing I could do today yet is maybe disconnect that power unit and the compressor, put the mixer back there, see what I think of it. The mixing board on the main desk might be the way to go. Because I really haven't played around with the Akai Force too much, other than to use it on a few little synth patches and that sort of stuff, or the Native Instruments machine, which I just got this year, so I've barely played with it at all. I mean, I know how to turn off and turn on again. I know how to sequence some stuff once and how to create some synth patches and things. Had I a better understanding of these things, it makes putting together something like this a lot easier. How am I best going to sequence things? I sequence in a linear fashion. Using Ableton, what allows me to do is record linearly, as well as it allows me to take advantage of Ableton Link. So the Akai Force and Native Instruments Machine Plus just fall in sync with it. So when tracking out, I don't really have to worry about longer patches or things like this. I can just simply get everything linked together and track it out that way. But anyhow, so now I'm thinking I'm going to probably more or less use Ableton. So anyhow, that's, I guess, it for today. Unless if I change my mind in an hour and come back and see what something else might look like. But that's going to be it for right now. If you'd like to follow the full journey, check out my online studio journal linked in the description. Until next time, I'm just a music teacher having fun. Catch you on the next one.